I just think it's crazy. I just think it's crazy because when I saw this, I just never thought. I saw this out of context the first time too, by the way. And so I just thought, damn, like, bro lost his dog. He lost his homies, you know, found out, you know, one of your loved ones got diagnosed with something crazy. It's terminal. You know what I'm saying? It's terminal. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's terminal, nigga. The fuck? That's what I'm thinking. The reason was just like so insane to me. I didn't know it was over Saucy Santana. I didn't. But to give backstory, right? I did my little due diligence. I did my research. Come to find out, Saucy Santana stepped into the firestorm trying to take bullets for one of the city girls because this man said that they album flopped, which it did.
It's the fact that he's been threatened to be killed, but him get impressed by Saucy and having his booty taken is what broke him.
No, I'm going to add context to this. I'm going to add context to this because I really want to, no, I want to be very realistic here, okay? I want to be very realistic. We not about to play with y'all, okay? Not today. So, it was basically, this all came from somebody not being able to handle criticism, you know? Basically is what I'm getting. Somebody said your album flopped, which it did. I guess they start going back and forth with it on social media. I don't pay attention to that, so it's kind of crazy. And then Saucy Santana steps into the fray basically saying, Akademiks, you going at women, blah, 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 blah. You won't fight a man, blah, 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 blah. You know? That's basically the point that I was at in understanding everything. So from my understanding, outside perspective looking in, I'm like, yo, Saucy didn't even need to get involved. You didn't even need to get involved. As somebody who has to deal with mad, angry producers and rappers whenever you say something in reference to the music they make or the success of their sales, which I don't usually get into, but I've been hit up about privately, and I'll never tell you who. Why? Because I don't like drama. I'm not one of those niggas. I'm not one of those, bro. Nobody likes going back and forth on the internet, bro. We all about to be 30 and shit like that. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. Come on. Come on. So I immediately had to give a little bit of credit to Akademiks because I'm like, oh, he's playing defense because niggas is mad and upset that he don't think that they successful. Selling 6 to 8K your first week and you was on a song with Drake in 2018 is insane. That's crazy. How you sell 6K, 8K a couple years after you was on one of Drake's biggest songs? That's insane to me. We've been saying City Girls for years. We've been saying City Girls for years. Y'all saw the situation with Kai Cenat and Glorilla? She blocking him because he says that he didn't like her song? Like, what you mean? What you mean? He was talking crazy to Glorilla? I don't know nothing about him and Glorilla at all. He was probably in the wrong for Glorilla. He was probably in the wrong for that. Now, I didn't see what Dr. Umar had to say about it. You already know what my spiritual black brother, you know what I'm saying, in Christ, I got to hear what my man's had to say. Because he's usually the voice of reason in situations like this, pertaining to situations like this. So I definitely got to hear what the head of the black delegation had to say. Because you know whatever he say, we going to be on his side regardless.
Santana said that if he wins the fight with DJ Akademiks, if Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Akademiks, he going to clap his cheeks.
Damn.
I don't want to see no man getting his cheeks clapped. I don't want to see no violence.
This is a man who's clearly like, you know how crazy it is? You know how crazy it is, bro? Why you like two niggas I just imagine in a world where two niggas, right, are just having a verbal altercation and one of the niggas he just backed that out. Y'all going crazy with the insults, flying, throwing them across the room and shit like that. All of a sudden, a nigga just admit to being a booty bandit, a booty warrior. Everybody in the room just stops, is shocked, looking just like Umar, takes a gasp, and we realize it's gone too far. It's gone too far. No, scratch the booty bandit, booty warrior. Do I need to play the clip? Before we even let Dr. Umar finish, Saucy Santana literally came on here with this exact energy. Fleece Johnson, my man. This is not a joke.
A long time. So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them's horny. All of them got sexual desire. So what are they gonna do?
Well, not my man's. I didn't say my man's, did I? Did I say my man's? I didn't mean my man's.
You won't let him have one.
He's literally on the soundboard.
Somebody's gonna have to give us some booty. Booty was more important than food.
Like my man dead ass.
Booty. A man's butt.
Man butts. I'm going to tell my kids about Fleece Johnson. I don't remember if my uncle or my dad showed me Fleece Johnson. But no pastor, no church going young woman, no teacher, no authority, quote unquote, figure in my life ever convinced me to pull my pants up. When I saw this was the reason, I never said belt buckle, pants that fit my. I've never been that nigga. You will never catch him below an inch near the crack, just ever. This scarred me when I was growing up. I'm serious. I never used to sag, but I'm saying this is the reason why I didn't. I didn't even know what it was until probably like a month before this. I never adopted it though, because I'm like that seems stupid. Just wear your pants. I just thought the concept of sagging was stupid. But then when I saw this, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I got it. So I wanted that to be the precursor. When anybody hears somebody threaten, I'm going to take your butt, this is who they thinking about. So I just saw the fear in Dr. Umar's eyes when he had to advocate for stop the violence between DJ Akademiks and Saucy Santana. When he heard this,
Santana wins the fight with DJ Akademiks. If Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Akademiks, he gonna clap his cheeks. I don't want to see no man getting his cheeks clapped. I don't want to see no violence. I think DJ Akademiks should go ahead and apologize for what he said to the City Girls. And maybe Mr. Santana can apologize to DJ Akademiks for threatening to clap his cheeks. We need peace.
On a comedic level, that sounds crazy. In a realistic lens, I'm genuinely horrified. I feel like I'm just like Dr. Umar. I would prefer this end in peace, not with anybody's holes and pieces. You know, that's how I feel. But here is his justification, right? I'm thinking my whole mind is kind of shattered and thrown all together. My mind is kind of thrown all together because I'm wondering, like, what made this nigga cry? It was the biggest question that I had in my mind.
The nigga is talking about fucking me, bro. Like, yo, dog.
I didn't, listen, bro. Yo. Listen, I did not read this shit, bro. The niggas, I did not read it, or I didn't hear the video. I didn't listen to it. I just tweeted it,
yo,
bro. If I knew that the nigga said that, bro, I wouldn't have tweeted.
Facts. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, before I get to what he about to say, probably. Realistically speaking, I would be extremely upset if any nigga threatened to take my cheeks. Just putting that out there, okay? Let's just start with that as a precursor. If any nigga threatened to clap my cheeks or take my shit, on God, I might have to put him in the dirt.
This is theoretical, though. It's theoretical.
That's it. That's on the same lines as suck my dick and basically smacking my mama in the face.
So it happened. Facts.
You would have cried? Absolutely not. I got to figure out how he got to the tears.
If I've dragged you, Wale intern, everybody in here into a VC, like some private shit, and I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, gang.
He joking? That's not a joke. Like, y'all could probably say that, but that's not funny. That's not that's not one of those jokes. I'm not gonna lie. You can't really get that one off. Not funny to you? I don't think that's funny, period. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I would like to entertain the people that are saying it is funny, but I'm not saying you crazy for thinking it's funny based off who it's about. See, this is always the problem because it's not what you say, it's who you talking to. It's not what you say, it's who you talking to. This was directed to somebody that a lot of niggas already don't like that well. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously going to be received something like that way better as opposed to it being said to somebody who people like. Imagine somebody said this to Keith Lee. You know how crazy that would sound? You know how hard niggas would be going against niggas if he said that to Keith Lee? Stop. I was laughing at the Booty Warrior because it just sounds so ridiculous. Like a man saying that and confessing that on live TV, knowing that it's going crazy, that's just insane. That's hilarious to me. It's also alarming, but it's hilarious at the same time.
Like, how is it okay for him to say that shit?
Bro, you know
gay.
why?
And this is where it's going wrong. You got to have a serious moment of self-reflection and realize that it's not because of that. It's because they don't like you, which is crazy. But they don't like you.
A gay guy could say anything. Yo, play this. And this is no disrespect to the LGBTQ community.
You know it's going to start out crazy when they say, hey, no disrespect, but.
You know how a girl, like if she with you, she say she found you cheating. She slapped the fuck out of you. She beat you up. Like she was like hitting you type shit. Bro, you know you could never hit her like that, right?
Okay. I didn't think that okay. When I never thought that I was gonna agree with him or nothing like that. So it's just he probably gonna speak the rest of this time. I don't know what the fuck he owes.
Jail. You're not gonna call the police, or even if you call the police are gonna come there and be like they will be so diplomatic, she's not going to jail, bro. If you do it, they're going to jail. So like
These are not the same thing, bro. If this nigga Saucy Santana smacked you in your face and you smacked him back, nobody's gonna bat an eye.
When I see, and this is why like I feel like my hands are tied. Pause. Like when it's like Batiman.
That's a crazy thing. He called him Batiman.
So I'm like, yo, I bet. Say you fight him, cool. Yeah, you beat him up, but in the fight, that nigga grabs your balls. Like you're done for. Like you're done for.
It's going down in here with the money team.
You know, straight niggas grab balls in fights, bro. I've been in a fight before and had my dick touched. I know it sound crazy, but straight niggas get desperate when they losing. I'm gonna just be honest. You'll be surprised at the actions of a straight man when he in the fight and he on the losing end of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. They start like clawing their eyes. They start, you know what I'm saying? If you got hair, they probably going for that first. I'm not gonna lie, you a victim, bro? I didn't say I wasn't, but so was he that day.
Feel me?
No Saucy Santana though. No saucy. No saucy.
In reality,
they don't care when SA is men on woman or woman on man, only man on man. I would assume that
It's going down in here with the money team.
they could only go into the most grotesque details of man on man being a man, how you would feel. I mean, I would like to say they would be more sympathetic to it if it was woman on man or man on woman, like you said. Obviously, that would be way better for them to have that level of like insight. But it's only so much that they're going to be able to say. So, I mean, I get why you would feel crazy about this. And like I just said, somebody said this to me. I feel like that's, fair for me to basically go ahead and kill you in GTA. You're not gonna threaten me with that and then walk around. Sorry.
They would try to cancel, bro.
Yo, in reality, I realized it in the space of today.
You're right though. They don't usually believe women. I get it.
Is that, they brought me to a place I usually don't go. Like, bro, everybody know I'm Jamaican. Bro, I'm not. It's not no gimmick. This is just how I grew up. When it bleeds into the content, and because I feel like I'm repping my tradition.
I'm sorry,
repping
last
who
thing
I
I'm
am.
doing is fighting a fat black Dominican from Connecticut.
And I feel like
Saucy Dominican?
Homie, like, bro, at the end of the day, like, I know people really on some trolling shit thing.
Oh, wait. Akademiks is Dominican? I'm confused.
Like, oh, yeah.
I'm finding out too much information. What does him being Jamaican got to do with it? Jamaicans are, like, historically homophobic. So he probably going to go into, like, oh, I learned it from where I'm from, basically.
I don't even live in Miami, nigga. Why you tell me to come to a party in Miami? If he wanted to find me, he would find me. But here's the thing. He knows that shit is triggering. Like, when I talk to my people that grow up in Jamaica, bro, this is some shit. They all looking at me like, yo, dog, nigga, I know where you from. You gonna let a gay nigga say that? So, like, they're almost putting it, they're putting the pressure on me like, yo, you gotta go crazy on that nigga, bro. Crazy. But not like, but now when I'm in that mindset, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna say shit that without a doubt gonna give me cancer. So
I'm sorry, but like, it's just the world where you see something like this and you know that you can't respond the way you want. Why respond at all? You gotta go crazy. Like, that's so crazy to me. But what he has to understand, though, I guess he's frustrated that he can't be openly homophobic. But what bro gotta understand is,
it's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
In the world right now, I don't think he can get much worse than people already have him mentally. Like, you're not gonna lose out on any more respect than you had before doing what the niggas who don't like you already think that you was thinking anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna dislike him more if he was gonna be extremely homophobic, because you would just say that's basically on brand for DJ Akademiks if you don't like the nigga already. I don't see what more quote unquote canceling that he could get outside of niggas that already don't like you. Just gonna confirm other people's suspicions about you, but I don't really think it's not that many more consequences for you. Maybe from a business perspective, I don't know what sponsors bro got that he really needs to keep that bad, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if it were me and I felt this way about niggas like that, Batiman as he says, I would just let it fly. But like I said, everybody not like that, and I just don't feel like, you know, I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody like that based off something like this.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, City Girls is over. Yo, this Batiman just come out of nowhere talking about, yo, and then now it's like he's trying to trigger me into some shit where it's like, I swear, I'm telling y'all this as a fact. I grew up in Clarendon, Jamaica, nigga, where there was 2 in our whole 5-mile vicinity, nigga.
We about to get a crazy story.
And I'm telling you, I remember there was a rumor that this was on a church Sunday that the nigga tried to make a pass at a boy. And I'm telling you, they ran up to his house and dragged that nigga to the town square. Niggas don't care about people like that where I'm from.
Dog.
Bro, when I come over here to America, my nigga, I gotta learn this shit. I gotta really put myself in the mindset to say, I'm not in Jamaica no more.
Right.
So whatever lifestyle they got going on over here, y'all, I do all type of shit. Bro, I'm gonna let y'all rock because this ain't my fight to fight. We not in Jamaica. If we was in Jamaica, I'll stand on some shit.
Ain't you wearing a rainbow hoodie right now? Not saying that's indicative of anything. I'm just saying that's a crazy, like, you got this many colors on the center. It looked funny. That's all.
But we not here.
My fault.
Y'all fuck animals. Y'all fuck anything over here.
Wait, when?
This is a land of whatever you want to do.
When you get to that?
Niggas. But when you see me play those songs and shit like that, it's because
when they get to animals, I know.
I gotta reflect on where I've came from, and I remember times where,
shit.
Bro, there was a time that
he just linked that all up crazy,
people, bro. And it's try to bring me a nigga like me who made so much progress back to that.
I ain't never seen a nigga that's openly bigoted also make himself the victim. Like, y'all don't know how far I came from hating you. If you understood my progress from this point, like, you know what I used to want to do to y'all niggas? And we gotta like niggas gotta like feel bad for him and shit. Like, imagine a openly racist white man saying this to you, and like we collectively gotta be like, oh damn, that's crazy. You are doing better. Like, you still racist, but just less. Like, you don't want to see me dead now, but like you still don't fuck with me for like no reason. You feel me?
Talking about the Saucy Santana type of nigga, bro. I can't even say how I feel about these type of, I can't even say. I grew up in a different type of place, bro. I've just grown to being different where I'm like, yo, if a nigga ain't fucking with me, nigga, I ain't gonna give a fuck what he got going on.
Man, if you hear how my uncles that are actually from Jamaica talk about these niggas, I understand what he means, no bullshit. I understand what he's saying. You just not gonna make nobody feel bad for you is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't get to come on here and be like, I have open hatred for a community of people, and I'm so frustrated that I can't say what I want to say about. Like, imagine me unironically feeling this way about Mexicans, right? Like, we joke, obviously. Y'all know I don't hate Latinos, mostly, but Imagine me getting on here and being like, where I'm from, they don't really fuck with y'all for real. And then me crying to a point, like me getting frustrated to a point of tears. To a point of tears, bro. And then like me expecting people to identify where I'm coming from because I can't be openly bigoted. Like that just, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, I grew up, it's 90s Jamaica, my nigga. Let me tell you this, I grew up in a country. This is facts. I know y'all grew up in America, and listen, I love America because I live here now. I'm a citizen of the United States. I grew up in a country.
No Mexican is talking about fucking you yet. Even if one did, it would just be one less Mexican. But I wouldn't have smoke for the entire community, the whole league of Latinos. I wouldn't be on that.
Jamaica, nigga, who's a colony of motherfucking England. We have buggery laws on fucking books till this day. It's illegal, nigga, to show any type of public affection. It's illegal. Facts. When you go to church, the first thing they tell you, they quote that Leviticus verse.
I had no idea that's what this nigga was trying to say. I had no idea that's what this nigga was trying to say.
Illegal, nigga, to show any type of public affection.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
Woman. It's illegal.
I would have never guessed that was the word that was about to come out.
When you go to church, the first thing they tell you, they quote that Leviticus verse that basically says stoned and cast into death. That's how it grew up.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I came over here with that thoughts. I came over here and realized this is not a religious land I'm in. This is the land of anything.
Why? I hate when niggas quote the Bible, bro. Like, cause you get so shaky with people's resolve. You are the war in Chirac, nigga. Okay, you are the same. We listen to all type of music that glorify all types of shit, bro. Don't start drawing the line at something that you really don't give a fuck about. Like, people don't understand. It's gonna be a lonely road when you really start to make up your own moral compass, bro. When you start to create and develop your own reasons for things and your own moralities, some people not gonna fuck with you, bro, and that's okay. I'm from an ilk where it doesn't matter who it is that you know or who you were raised with. If you're not down with what I'm down with, if you don't see the world the way I see it, I will cut you off. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I'm going throughout the rest of my life based on what makes sense to me. And you're not gonna convince me that hating a whole group of people based off something so trivial is going to be sensible. I'm going with what makes sense to me. If you don't get down with what is just logical or what makes sense, I'm going to leave you in the dust. Father, sister, brother, mother, it don't matter. You're getting left behind. You have to develop your own sense of things. If that don't make sense, then you can't keep going with it. Like, I don't get how you can reasonably make this make sense to me. When you quoting the Bible in one breath, talking about this is wrong, this is terrible, and then you okay with all the other shit. That makes no sense to me. You're not going to get nobody on your side. You at the point of tears right now. What are we doing?
That goes. Y'all do anything. There's no soul over here. I can't bring my whatever I grew up with in Jamaica over here. I went through my persecutions. You know why? Because I remember, like, I told y'all my stories through like little, like tidbits, but y'all don't get it. Nigga, I went to college, nigga. That's when the time I'm really starting to get lit, like on some social level. My nigga, I was running for like hall president because I'm living nigga. I was campaigning, nigga. Yo, the whole like, they called me in, they said, bro, you campaigning, you a mad social person. They said you skipped every time, you never spoke to them a word. And I couldn't even explain to them, like, yo, I'm sorry. It's not me. It took me a long while. I always tell y'all the story about
it's literally you.
Me working at a computer lab. And I had to, that was a thing. It's a milestone in my life to this day. We're like,
it's been 3 months, Sean. This video could have been Mick Jenkins. Cause it's only 27 minutes.
I got you.
This video is 29. You're a pathological liar.
I got you.
Do you review music anymore?
This nigga really coming at me crazy. Why are you coming at me crazy? Do I need to add you to the list? Like, that's insane. I promise. Chat, have I ever broken a promise? Why are you pressing me like that? Have I ever broken a promise? Don't answer that.
Talking about bitches getting fucked and shit like that because I was just an OG, like, you know, member of like this computer lag. I stopped doing work. You know, like you've been there too long. You know that nigga who been out to work too long, he only come to tell stories and crack jokes and clock out and leave. That was me. Bro, and I got to the point where like there's like 2 gay niggas on staff, and I was like, yo, bro, like, bro, I don't want these niggas feeling weird. Nigga, I started interacting with them. Like
Bro, it's like the simplest. It's like the simplest thing that you're patting yourself on the back for. Like, I just saw 2 niggas, and I just start talking to them, nigga, like that. Like,
right,
damn.
I ain't with y'all lifestyle, but
Damn.
y'all tell me y'all experiences because I don't want to make y'all feel like y'all not people. Because I'm a
Who'd have thunk it?
person. To the point where I'm like, yo, man, if you gay or you do whatever you got to do, bro, God bless you, bro. I ain't trying to trip on you. I'm not banging on you. I'm telling you, if this was 2000 and I was in Jamaica, I'm telling you, I'm a hateful person. So when I see like a nigga like Saucy Santana, it's rubbing on the mere fabric of what I really grew up on. I told y'all I grew up in a land where the
Land before time.
2 worst things to be. I promise you. Ask any Jamaican growing up in the 90s or the 2000s, the 2 worst things to be is a batimana and a goddamn bow cat. Even more than a body. That's how it taught you.
Right, and you got to ask yourself, he's not lying on what he probably learned, but you got to ask yourself at a certain point in life, does it make sense? You can't have it both ways, man. Now he gonna get looked at like a piece of shit, because that's what he is. But you can't have it both ways. You got to ask yourself, like, that's really all you got to ask. Like, what am I saying? Does this make sense? That makes no sense to me. How you could compare those 2 things, that makes no sense to me at all. You have to ignore all logic to try to make that a thing. In a weird abstract way, I can almost see what he means on how Saucy Santana behavior reinforces his old fucked up beliefs. Oh no, I 100% think that what Saucy Santana said can be triggering in way many more ways than people are allowing, like, what he said credit for, if that makes sense. Like, what he said is crazy, and people acting like it's not crazy, to me, is still insane. It's just, no one's going to see what he's saying is crazy because it's being used against somebody that they already hate and despise. You just happen to be the wrong messenger, and even the message that you're trying to say is still wrong, but you're not articulating or focusing or highlighting or pinpointing why what he said in this capacity is wrong. You're just basically saying, where I'm from, we phobes, and I came a long way from hating you on the outside to hating you on the inside. So don't bring me back. If that's what the tears are for, this is not hearing you. They don't give a fuck. They gonna laugh, because that's a crazy thing to admit.
It was called a queer ball at Rutgers University, and I stood on that because I had to go through some like growing as a man and be like, yo, bro, you in America, bro. Like, this is a different land, bro. What you think, this is Jamaica, nigga? Nigga, I don't, all right, whatever. Y'all do what y'all do. But when it comes to a situation like this and you got like niggas it brings me back to a hateful part of my life that I really try to get past.
Bro, this is crazy to me.
And when I see a nigga trying to like play with me with that, because go look at any country in the world, Jamaica was always the most homophobic, nigga.
I just feel like if it's that crazy, if it means that much to you, say it. You know, the funny thing about this too is, a lot of the time when you hear people say, I'm an evil person, I'm a hateful person, I'm a spiteful nigga, 9 times out of 10, it's a couple words that are frowned upon, that I think that he probably say in his own time, and then when they back it out, it's like, that's all you had? You know when niggas be saying, you know, all the Kick niggas, when they went over to Kick from Twitch, and it was like, oh, it's a lot of stuff you can't do on Twitch that you can do on Kick. And you heard 3 words that niggas didn't, that they just couldn't really say on Twitch, that they just kept spamming. Hard R, hard R, hard R. That's all you had? That's it? You just wanted to say slurs? That's it? That's it? Okay. If it mean that much, okay. That's fine.
I was that, nigga. Whatever.
That's all you got.
You thought I was that, nigga. I had to really mentally train myself. So when I got past all that shit and I see a still trying to get at me and I see all these bitches trying to act like this is cool, my nigga, you don't know what a nigga like me been through.
All right.
I gotta really think about my culture because put it like this, I ain't like these motherfuckers that live over here. Fuck everything I've earned, nigga. I'm a Jamaican at the end of the day. I always tell people I love tradition over anything.
Okay, if that's the case, for me personally, if it's that deep, you will say it and go back to your home country. In my opinion, that's what the fuck I do. If it meant that much to me, money ain't worth compromising my beliefs. If it's that serious, I'm gonna say what I want to say what I need to say, and get the fuck out. Get the fuck gone. Clearly, it ain't that important.
I can't be a man if I don't got no morals and values and respect on the traditions I grew up on. That's a fact. Man, the Bati boy can't really agree on like going back and forth. I ain't into that clout shit, period. Not with no Bati, like, come on, dog. I've laid to rest so many people, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my uncle, all my peoples. Bro, they would never look at me the same if that's the type of time I'm on.
Come up with your own worldviews and the way that you like to do things by yourself with no indoctrination or no previous upbringing to support or fall back on. Come up with your own shit. That's really it.
I know me. I'm Jamaican, nigga.
Nobody give a fuck about none of that, though.
Listen, make sure you remember that first. I'm Jamaican, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
I'm a get with the program or get left behind ass nigga, bro. If you not with it, bye. Yo, victimhood is a crazy thing, bro.
Look at because I've came with a lot of tolerance and I've never came with disrespect. I can't
coming in a room full of a certain type of people and then saying I'm tolerating you and then saying that's not disrespect is crazy. You really gotta live in a certain land of your own echo chamber or delusions to think that what you saying not crazy.
With a lot of tolerance, I try.
You got to.
So, bro, just let me be me, bro. Oh yeah, Bati, man, yo, stop playing with me, bro. Like
didn't you invite him to a fist fight?
I come from a place that
clearly is more than one way that you would handle this. I don't like when niggas get what do you call that? They get gassed. I don't like that, man. Because your first instinct or your first reaction to certain shit to me tells me how you generally handle shit like that. He goes harder at women and cries when it's saucy, so I don't know. Well, he's clearly not crying because of like some fear of Saucy Santana. It's frustration because he can't be openly bigoted without the threat or the fear in his mind of being canceled. But to which point I would ask, are your beliefs sensible enough for you to be at a point of frustration, tears on your public stream? Is it that serious and you think that makes sense? You live in a different type of life, my guy. That or you're being gassed extremely by something that you don't even probably really believe in at its core. When you quoting Leviticus and you talking about like, oh, this is an abomination, this is that, but you only like living in half truths. I don't like that, bro. Do not quote the Bible, dude. I hate when niggas quote the Bible and they don't live the Bible. I hate that so much. Please stop adding divinity to your idiotic reasoning. Please. That makes no sense at all. You don't believe in the whole book, but you're going to take a page out of it to fit the convenience of your argument? Stop. Either you all the way or you not in at all.
Yeah, when I was 11 years old, nigga, my morals and everything was baked in already.
So you've been here for 20 years probably. You've been out here for 20 years. Like, what are we saying? You've been in the US of A for 20 years.
I'm never trying to get canceled, say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it. I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
Let's think at that ass too. Like, oh.
Even his mans can't take him serious.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I tried to lighten it up.
Chat, just put it like this. Bro, with everything we've talked about,
sorry, bro.
I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life, and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like,
dog, I don't give a fuck. That's all funny as hell,
I
bro.
don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
You can't even be on the nigga's side. You can't even be on his side. What the fuck?
My nigga's so angry right now. He wanna cry.
He made it impossible.
That's the type of anger you got right now.
Yo, just please. I'm telling you, I hate certain shit to the soul of me. I can't. I'm only pretending because if I say what I want to say, I would never be here for y'all. But that's not my content. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who just have fun with y'all and some other shit.
Okay, so
Who the fuck is this nigga? Okay, you know what? Oh, nah. You know what? I ain't even gonna do it. Where'd he come from? Wait, y'all said Saucy Santana responded. I want to see the response. Who the fuck? That sounds crazy. For me to be watching a video about DJ Akademiks and Saucy Santana and you are the jump scare?
So, we spinning
Crazy.
that
Queen Latifah said, it's crazy to me how DJ Akademiks is crying, scared to say anything to Saucy Santana because he's a gay man and he's scared of getting canceled, but has said some of the most outlandish, vile, disrespectful, and demeaning things to black women with absolutely no fear whatsoever. Brings you back to the Malcolm X quote, the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected person in America is the black woman. Okay, she is correct. But here's what the problem, and she probably noticed already, but when people talk about like the threat of them getting canceled, quote unquote, for saying anything remotely problematic about gay people, they're not taking into account black gays, black trans, black women, black anything. When people talk about like LGBTQ, they're talking about it from like a white point of view because that's what they believe the marketing protects publicly anyway. They believe it protects white gays, white trans, and everything like that. It don't include, you know what I'm saying, people of color or specifically black folks. You know what I'm saying? So when people say like, oh, I'm gonna get canceled, blah, 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 they're not thinking about like, oh, black people in mind when they say that. They just think, oh, white equals gay or gay equals white. That's what they're thinking. So they don't include that. So she's 100% right. I agree. So people feel safe for saying anything about any other smaller demographic. Maybe business wise. I don't know what it is that I don't know what business, but that's what Queen Latifah was saying. That's what Queen Latifah was saying. You could say all this crazy shit about, you know what I'm saying, black women for the most part and be completely fine from a business perspective and you being afraid of being canceled, but not when it comes to the perception that businesses and people in general have of like the gay community, which is generally synonymous with white folks. And no people of color or black women or black men that are trans or gay or bi are involved in that. You know what I'm saying?